We are transitioning.
That was quick.
We're live.
And that's our show. Thanks for joining. See you
that
later,
was so
folks.
fun. I can't believe
So
that all
good.
happened.
Great episode.
This
Great
new
episode.
7 p.m.
everyone.
start time is really working for us.
Oh, yeah.
I think I really liked that we did the entire scenario in one shot.
This is
Oh,
the
yeah.
the
It was
entire
good.
thing.
It was
I mean,
good.
the fact that you
Investigation
went
film.
alone through like 3 different characters as well.
Wow.
It's crazy.
You gotta.
man.
You gotta.
So, good evening to everybody in the chat. Frilled Shark, T Flipper X, Chiru.
Yeah,
Obsidian
unfortunately,
Phoenix.
if you haven't noticed, we're down 1 musketeer at the moment.
Mm-hmm. We'll get to that here shortly. So, appreciate you guys for joining us live tonight, and we'll get things rolling. No Gabe. Welcome to the Lovecraft
No Gabe,
Tapes
no cry.
podcast. This is Case 14, Hypnos. I am Jeremy, your keeper of arcane lore, and we play Chaosium's Call of Cthulhu, a role-playing game filled with cosmic horror, existential dread, and worms that play pinnacle on your snout. Did I say stout or snout?
I don't.
And worms that play pinochle. I can't even say pinochle. And worms that play pinochle on your snout. That's better. There we go. Your investigators of the unknown are Matt as Rocky.
Oh, God, I never go first. What do I do? What do I do?
And Brian as Pippa.
Give in to the dark side.
Eh,
They have cookies.
they've got pickles. They're delicious,
And
delicious pickles. And snouts. And worms.
And knuckles you can
all those
pee on.
things.
Whoa.
Well, guys, welcome back. It's been a little while here since we played.
Yes, it has. It's been a while since we've played. Sorry, the script was a little messy. I was very excited all day today. I couldn't
Nice.
concentrate on anything.
Well, as Brian mentioned, can you believe this is our 14th case?
14 years of this shit.
It's a lot of cases.
So
Yeah.
many cases. Yeah, it's kind of
Not
mind-boggling.
as many
lit.
cases
Yeah.
as COVID, though.
And as you pointed out, Gabe had a scheduling conflict, but that's fine. It actually dovetailed perfectly into the story we're about to tell. So no big deal there. We will see him
What, did
next
something
week.
happen to him at the end of the last case?
Huh, what could that be?
Huh.
I don't quite
It's
recall.
been so long.
Let's go to the tape.
We all wait.
Well, what do you guys think Gabe is doing right now?
Crying.
Oof.
He's
I don't
crying?
think he got out of that cage yet.
Poor little Gabe. Is he bringing out the gimp?
No, he is. The gimp.
I think he's sitting at his home bar drinking some beautiful tiki cocktail
Ooh, wouldn't that be nice?
and whispering sweet
Listen, I saw
nothings.
the mug that you bought, that you posted. That thing was cool.
Yeah, I'm super
it.
excited. Tarman from Return of the Living Dead.
Nice.
You and Gabe will be able to drink tiki drinks out of your matching mugs.
I'm gonna try to create a cocktail that is just brains.
Nice.
I'm hoping we'll do something. Okay, yeah, I think Gabe's hopefully enjoying
Ooh.
himself. Hopefully he's
Could
not
put a
tied up
corpse
too much.
reviver in it.
Yeah. Oh yes, I would like that.
Ooh.
No problem.
Thematic. And tiki.
Mm-hmm. All right, listeners, if you would like to provide feedback or praise or just say howdy, drop us a letter from beyond on our website at lovecrafttapes.com. And we don't have any fresh letters to read right now because we're just getting this thing going. And we kind of depleted our backlog during the Q&A. This show is brought to you in part by our generous fans and supporters on patreon.com/lovecrafttapes. And we're going to take a moment to say thank you to those folks, considering this is the first of the episodes. And we have 83 people to thank, I believe.
Jeez.
83, yes.
That's a lot of people.
In order of generosity, I might add.
Oh.
Thank you to Jordy Rose, Barry Robeson, Atulia, Brownie Davis, Elizabeth Grieve, Chris Parker, Brittany Davis, Kyle Sherman, Huge Pie, Jefferson Bell, Eric Zane, Olda Polkert, Mitch L., Lobster Johnson, Amanda Power, Harold, Frank Delventhal, Eric Phillips, Malambra 57, Beefcake, John Scarcella, Wouter Vermeyen, The Frilled Shark, he's in the chat, Daniel Caprone, Snow, Dom Driver, Andrew Petty, John May, Flix Capacitator, Phil Dickinson, Robert Jameson, Little Rowan Plays, Boston Harbor Horror, Yog, Eric Setterberg, Liz Moonberry, Stephen Gregory, Davinia Von Zarevich, Ripley Iwin, Discordiant, Shane Stoley, Sheldon Warner, Chainsaw Unicorn, Captain Vashton, Peter VDB, James Brown, A.E. Jonesy, Horst Draper, Ineptus Astartes, Marty Dixon, Prophet of Woe, Matthew, David Winterman, Oddity, Kevin C., Ruined Ashes, Brindle Stubbs, Casper Ryback, Rolling Boxcars, Manic B Media, Batran, Jeffrey Young, Bifford, Phoenix Black, Puddle Time, Holden Omans, Phil Campbell, Justin Levesque, Nicholas Hutto, Jay Clark, John Konopasek, Tomas, Mick Cope, Kevin G., Robert Lamb, Benjamin King, Jehovah's Thickness, Steve L.,
Hey.
Matt's sister, literally, J.R.,
Oh.
Seriton Wizard of Isinglass, and Will Pay to See Ernie eat Sarah's toilet rat. Thank you guys. Appreciate all that support for the podcast in monetary form. I mean, come on. It's pretty awesome. So I appreciate that. You are paying us and paying these guys to keep doing what we're doing. And we're in case 14. Crazy.
Golf clap for Jeremy getting through every single name.
Yeah, I didn't slip once. I don't think I did. I think I did.
All right, should I press record or?
Oh, shit. Yeah, I guess we should be streaming this. Damn it.
Damn it.
All right.
Janet.
Before we begin, we need to take a quick commercial break. All right, guys. So since we are short-staffed tonight, we're going to have Brian and Matt do the thing. And it's up to you guys. You can either roll D100 and highest is seller, and the other one's the buyer. Or you can just, if you got something in the pocket, go for it.
I'll sell if you buy. How's that?
Oh, I'm buying.
You buying what I'm saying? Hey,
I'll take two. You said a short commercial break.
Oh, yep,
Well, we do have to stretch it a bit because we are down one person.
Oh.
Hey,
I don't think I can do that on camera.
Hey, you.
Yeah.
So how you?
I don't know how to sell.
You look like a nice guy, but
What'd you call me?
I said you're a nice guy, but you ever get tired of just looking up to everybody?
Yeah.
Always learning about the weather last.
Yeah. And
people ever try and use you as like a stool or like an armrest? You're a little low to the ground.
Are you saying I'm short?
I'm saying they don't check your height when you try and go on the kiddie rides at the fairgrounds.
Okay, all right. A little personal.
I got just the thing. You want to rise above.
Whoa, buddy. I don't want to see just the thing.
You want to look down on people.
Where's this going?
Or otherwise. You want people to ask you how the weather is up there?
Whoa! You saying I can be taller?
Away? You want to be turned away because you're too tall to ride the roller coaster?
Yeah.
Boy, howdy, do I got just the thing for you.
How'd you know my name?
Look, howdy, I'm not here to explain that. All I know is, I just show up and I give people what they need. It's the job,
Okay, I'm gonna hold you to those words right there you just said.
Yeah,
what you got for me?
I got it's a wonderful invention. It's hard to find. They're very rare.
Okay.
Not a lot of people make them. Not a lot of people sell them. I'm one of the few.
Oh.
So it's this beauty you can see right behind me. It's called a ladder.
I don't know. I'm not good with languages.
It's French, so it's okay.
All right.
So this very fine ladder we got behind me here. This will give you a 6 foot boost easy.
Oh,
All you do is you go up and boom, you got 6 feet on everyone else. It's
you
crazy.
saying I could be 7 foot tall?
Oh yeah, 7 foot tall on top of the world.
I want it right now.
Well, let me tell you, it's not gonna be cheap here. It's gonna be 6 payments of 63.63.
Oh, pick me up.
Oh, okay. Hold still. There you go.
Tickle me. Okay. I just wanted to look you eye to eye. This is legit, right?
Oh, totally. I only got high quality Ladairs.
Because this is all the money I got. But I
You can't
need
just buy
this.
these at the Dome Hippo, you know?
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right, ready? I'm gonna put ready. Hold on. There you go. How's it feel? How's it feel to be 7 foot tall?
How's it feel to be little, man?
Hey, that's the attitude.
Get away from my long legs.
Well, another satisfied customer. Just if you ever need another one, call me up. Definitely don't go looking for these at the Dome Hippo. They don't have them.
What the hell's a dome hippo?
We have to avoid copyright infringement here. We don't have that kind of money.
Thanks, bye.
And we're back. How do you guys think that product and or service could improve your lives?
Oof, that's a tough one. Maybe think of an ending and stick with it. I don't know. It's just a guess. Just a guess.
I don't know, Brian. That's a tall order.
True. If only I could find a place to purchase that locally.
The Dome Hippo?
Ruined it.
I've only just begun to realize that products and or services like that keep the general populace numb, drugged to the gills, dazed for days, hungry for enlightenment while gorging on darkness, seeking knowledge while sucking down fake news, making pancakes when they should have been cooking waffles all along. When will we learn? Waffles are at least 69 times better than pancakes. And don't even get me started on crepes. Pfft, skinny omelet wannabes. Get a job, crepes.
Waffles are the superior breakfast. Fight me.
I like
There's
grapes.
a hill I will die on.
Now, dear investigators, we play Case 14, Tape 2, in the Master's Chambers.
Oh, my.
Previously,
I do declare.
on the Lovecraft tapes. After the events in the abandoned tunnel system beneath the streets of Manhattan, our hapless heroes wished nothing more than to lick their wounds and mourn their dead. The names of Pippa Chatterton, Rocky Arroyo, and Roy Arroyo are whispered among the displaced persons who gather in the dark corners in the subway corridors, rumor upon rumor, building to myth. In time, perhaps, they'll be vaunted to the status of supreme protectors, guardian angels who look after the powerless, the preyed upon, the unseen. But right now, there is work to do. And as we all know, that is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons, even death may die.
Hope not.
Pippa, With great effort, you open your eyes and try to focus on the formless gray mass that seems to envelop your body. It's as if you are emerging from beneath warm bath water, breaking the surface and blinking away the soap suds. Gradually, shadows begin to take shape all around, coalescing into furniture and walls. You realize you are standing upright, and someone is standing beside you. The stringent odor of rubbing alcohol tickles your nose, but it dissipates as you take a deep breath. That little bit of oxygen to your lungs is enough to awaken your senses entirely. As you turn, you clearly see the person next to you is Rocky. You can feel your feet flat on the floor, but it seems as though the horizontal slope is tipping one way, then the other, ever so slightly, like the deck of a ship in choppy waters. Your eyes are clamped tightly shut, and you're not quite sure why, but an inner voice reminds you to keep them closed until the rocking sensation ceases. Slowly, it does. You lick your dry lips, tasting something odd, medicinal, then venture to crack one eyelid open. A coldness creeps along the center of your spine as you survey your surroundings. It's the 6th floor hallway of Hotel Odebrati. And standing next to you is Pippa? Rocky, is my signal getting through to you? Professor Wingate Peasley's voice crackles through the headset each of you is wearing. As you survey one another, you see you're dressed in a similar dark gray jumpsuit, emblazoned on the left breast with a symbol that depicts a green triangle, over which has been embroidered a bright red R. Hello? Peasley implores again. Are you reading me?
Yes, yes, sorry. A momentary distraction.
Oh, good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Is Pippa there with you as well?
Oh, my head is pounding.
Are you okay?
Who is this?
It's me, Mr. Peasley, Professor Peasley, from the Miskatonic University. You remember we spoke on the phone quite some time ago.
Yes, I'm sorry. It's just, what is going on? What is happening?
Oh, trust me, it'll all come together in due time. But speaking of which, we don't have much time. It's vital that you discover Roy Arroyo's whereabouts. We're quite sure he's here somewhere in the hotel. Please, use whatever investigatory skills you may possess to find him, and do it quickly.
I can do it in 30 seconds or less. Excuse me while I go insult the Boston Celtics.
I'll be tracking your progress remotely, but be on your guard. I suspect that you are not alone in that building.
Oh, Rocky's right here.
The Pippa's right here.
And so you are standing in the 6th floor hallway of Odebrati. Pretty familiar by now.
Rocky, what the hell is happening?
I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's not the first time I've woken up in Alter location with no memory dressed in someone else's clothing.
And
But
we're not
we
going to
don't
talk about
that.
Kalamazoo.
No. Oh, God, no. There's a reason why I'm not allowed in the eastern side of, or the western side of, or the northern. I'm just not allowed in the state of Michigan anymore. It's a long story.
Yes, I've heard one well. What's the last thing you remember?
Oh. There was chamber shoot big dog things.
Yes. So it wasn't just my memory. You remember this.
No, with the stick, and I shot, and it went,
Whoa.
and then there was the
Boom, zoo. And then what? Is this a Star Wars Christmas special?
it's Life Day, everyone.
No, get away.
Oh no! And we've already lost it.
It's been a while. So that all happened, right?
I'm certain that it did. I mean, I remember the Windflower was his name, the big one, and he wanted the stick that we found under the non-existent plane manor.
The artifact, yes.
Yeah.
How did we get here, and how are we... What are we wearing?
It's so passé in last season. I mean, come on.
I mean...
I would be called dead in this triangle. I don't even have a tie. I'm so upset right now. I can't even.
I thought Roy died. What are they talking about? We have to find Roy.
Last I remember, he was bleeding out into some sort of stone coffin, and we were trying to help him.
By laughing and pointing, I remember that too.
Yes. But I honestly don't remember coming back to the hotel.
Were you injured at all in the fight?
Yes.
Show me your injury. Whoa.
Zip.
It's Velcro.
No, Delta Green invented Velcro that makes zip noise when you pull it apart.
The enemy can still hear it, yeah, but they won't know it's Velcro.
Like all those guys are using zippers. We have a tactical advantage.
Show me your injury.
No, I legitimately have to remember what happened the last time we.
Or you could just say, "Here, take a look."
A shuriken to the leg, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yep.
I used to be an adventurer like you, and then I took a shuriken to the leg.
Yes.
I'm going to roll up the pant cuff on my left leg to see if there's any kind of scar or bandage or anything.
And as you do so, the jumpsuit, as you roll it up, the pant leg, you're kind of struck by the fact the material is very lightweight, and it's almost the same material as like a duster jacket. It's that sort of, heavy leather, but it feels much lighter than it probably should be. And you roll up your pant leg to where you took a shuriken to the leg, and there's absolutely no scar, no wound, no nothing. You don't feel hurt, and there is no visible scar or wound.
What on earth? There's nothing here. I'm sure I remember being hit.
Were we drugged or something? No, that wouldn't make sense. We wouldn't have
I swear to God, if someone put me in another one of those VR things, someone is going to die.
What VR thing?
Oh, you, it's never mind.
This has happened to you before?
Well, not this situation exactly. Something similar.
No.
But again, I told you we don't talk about what happened in Kalamazoo.
Something very strange is going on here.
You said we're in the hallway of the hotel?
Yes. Yep, you're standing.
Do we hear a sound like...
No, you don't.
Everything goes blurry and we
quite
go to
like that.
flashback.
No, but as well, give me a listen roll.
Ooh.
Each of you.
Ishishu.
I needed a 38. I rolled a 53. That's a failure.
I needed a 40. I wrote a 13. That's hard.
Okay. So Pippa is straining her ear. Actually, I have a little thing here. Pippa strains her ears, attempting to detect any odd noises. At first, all is quiet. Then, gradually, you pick up the familiar sounds of a television set with the volume turned low. A smile of recognition stretches your lips. Sports Center! And it sounds like it's coming from room 619.
I quietly tap Rocky on the shoulder and do a head nod for him to follow me quietly and do the shh. Quiet. And then we go ting, 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 ting.
So Pippa leads the way towards room 619. And Rocky, you notice that she is wearing a backpack. And you realize you are wearing one as well.
Holy shit, we're both Dora.
Map. Fuck, that didn't work.
Map. Well, it didn't work for me either.
Swiper, no swiping.
Motherfucker. I'm going to look at Rocky and do hand signals. And that means the TV is on in the room 619.
I'm going to sneak around her and very carefully grab and slowly try and rotate the doorknob to see if it's unlocked.
Okay. So as you approach room 619, you get close to the door, and now Rocky can hear Sports Center as well playing through the door. And yeah, the door is unlatched. Well, it's unlocked, let's put it that way. So the door handle turns easily in your hands.
What's on Sports Center?
Going to open the door just enough for me to kind of peek inside.
Okay.
And see what I see.
You see a short little hallway leading into the room, which you're quite familiar with. And there is, as you remember, there's like a little, there are two double beds, which you can't quite see. They're just around the corner. And to the left around the other corner is where the TV sitting area is. So you can't quite see into the main area, but you see the hallway. And then, of course, there's a bathroom on the right side, closet on the left side, on the way in the hallway.
Going to close the door again and turn around to Pippa. Well, nothing immediately obvious, but more to the point, where did you get that backpack from?
I was just going to say, where'd you get your backpack from? And I realized I had one on as well. Let's take a couple steps back and see what we've got.
The zippers go, and the Velcro goes zip.
What's the fox say?
Topsy-turvy world is this?
So I'm going to
open up the backpacks, I guess,
swing it
see
around.
what kind of supplies we got.
Open that girl up.
Okay, so you're taking off
it
the
a Jan
backpacks
sport?
and checking the contents.
Yep.
Thank you. I'm going to need each of you to roll an intelligence roll, please.
How do I open a backpack?
It's a I needed a 60. I rolled a 29. That's a hard success.
I needed a 75. I rolled a 27. That's also very hard.
Great. So each of you takes off the backpacks, unzips them, and opens to see what's inside. And you're not that surprised to see pretty much anything that you currently have in your inventory is in this backpack.
Nice.
Rocky, you sort of rummage around a bit in the contents, and you notice that the obsidian gem that you're not quite sure where you got it from is missing. It's not in the bag. You kept hold of it all this time just because it was an interesting gem and you were very curious about its origination and what it might represent. But otherwise, you just sort of had it tucked in your gear for a while and had forgotten it. But now that it is missing, it strikes you as odd. But everything else in your inventory is represented in the backpack. So, Pippa, you've got obviously pepper spray. The ruby gem, I think, was that your dad's thing?
Yeah.
So that's gone, right? That's used up. Bye. Whistle, condom, picture of dad.
Sorry, that's supposed to be a whistle condom?
Whistle condom. Some pens, cell phone, mints, and a nightcap from the bar, the nightcap. Right?
Yeah.
And Rocky has multi-tool Zippo, 3 strange keys. I'm trying to remember what those were for. Do you remember what those are for?
I have no idea.
A, G, and F.
All right.
It might have been when I was under Blaine Manor. Were there keys involved in
That's what
opening doors
you know.
down there,
Actually,
maybe?
I
they
think
may have been
so.
in the storage room.
Yep. That makes sense.
I think that's probably where they were. So we
We
can
need to put notes next to our
yeah,
items
I
from
would
now
say
on.
storage room
Yeah, geez.
in Blaine Manor. We could do that. There you go. Done. Okay, so that's basically, and of course, you have your Walter PPK, which is also in the pack. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. And there's a penny in the backpack too. You just find one.
Oh,
one
boy.
penny. That's the that's the penny.
I'm going to look over at him and go, what did you get?
All I got was a
Penny?
rock.
I know.
So that's what's in your
Pippa.
backpacks.
Are you missing anything? Oh, never mind.
I wouldn't say I'm missing it, Bob.
I'm going to pull out the PPK, pop the mag to make sure there's bullets in there.
There is. Actually, they're quite full. So you have a full, you have 12 bullets.
They just ate.
Nice.
So I believe, is it a 6-shooter or I can't remember what the magazine carried. It doesn't really say. I can't recall off bat, but we can say there are 6 rounds in the clip right now, and you have six more rounds that you can pop in there if you need to. So you have 12, I believe.
Yep. I'm going to put the mag back in, rack it back once so I have a live round in the chamber.
Nice.
Watching Rocky do that, I'm going to cock my head a little bit, like a little bit of confusion, because we're just here to find Roy. Are we going to shoot Roy? I mean, love to, but we're going to shoot Roy? What's the point?
Yes, I want to.
I'm not saying this to you, sir. I'm talking as a person playing a character. So I'm going to take his lead, and pull out my pepper spray.
Okay.
And I'm going to check it, make sure it's got bullets.
That's right.
Oh, my eye!
Let's remind us what your pepper spray does.
It sprays pepper.
Yep. And what does that mean in
Black
terms of
pepper,
combat?
white pepper?
Oh,
Cayenne
I
pepper?
don't know. We've never used it.
I
What
think
kind of
we
pepper
did
brand?
actually, but I don't think anybody jotted down what that's supposed to do.
Huh.
So
Should that be in the weapons area?
it doesn't actually do damage,
Right.
but it does do something. So I can look that up here in a minute.
Oh, that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll do it, and then you can make notes. What would that
Cool.
be?
Yeah, absolutely. Got a bracket ready.
All right. Let's see here.
Look around.
Bracket.
This.
Hardly know it.
It's hard. I can't even see my keyboard. This microphone's so big.
Da-da-da-da.
I have it memorized.
Working on it.
Home keys for the win.
Working 9 to 5. That's all I
Searching.
can sing before we get in trouble.
What a
Working
way to make
5
some
to
bacon.
9. That is not the word. Persuade is not the word.
Bird is the word.
Bird.
Now you've done it.
Only have to say it once.
Right? Okay, let me find the thing here. Don't want that. Want my table of contents. Weapons table.
Weapons table.
Mace spray. Okay, this is a fighting brawl. So yeah, you can add that to your
Okay.
up there in the weapons. So
Nice.
fighting brawl is
Brawl.
what you'll roll, and it will. It's 6 feet is the range.
Okay.
You have
Got it.
1 uses per round, and
Okay.
ammo would be 25.
Wow.
Okay, and the effect
Mhm.
is stun.
Okay. So
Okay.
should I put
Name.
that under damage? Just stun.
Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay.
Yep. Because I think let me take a peek at your character sheet here.
I just filled that
Pepper
out.
spray. Yeah, damage is stun. That's exactly
Perfect.
right. So, and I've got a definition of stun here someplace. Damages per round, stun, taser, mace spray. Okay. Target
Cool.
to avoid being temporarily blinded. Do not
I have to do
use
like a
point
saving
blank.
roll or something.
Yeah, so let's see. Mace spray. This is what it says in the Keeper rule book.
Okay.
Do not use the point blank range rule for this weapon. So it's just the normal range. You got to be 6 feet away. The
Okay.
target should roll 1/5 or less of their dex on D100 to avoid becoming temporarily blinded for 1 round. essentially.
Wow.
So
Effective
they need a hard
only
success.
against human or similar opponents.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense. Yeah.
So we can do that, and what I could do is just I'm going to add that here
And here.
and here.
And then
here.
sign
Here.
here, and here.
Here.
Pepper spray, and we're just going to say target
Instant death. Good.
rolls 1/5 or less of dex.
Nice.
Dex. Boom. To avoid
Blindness.
temporary
Temporary.
Temporary.
blindness.
Temporary.
We keep it by the aluminium.
1 round. Boom.
Buffeting.
Human or similar opponents. Okay. So there you go. You're updated, and that's how pepper spray works. Okay.
Yes.
We are on target. So you guys now each have weapons of choice in your hand.
I have a weapon finally. Crazy.
Mhm.
All right, so I put the backpack back on, and I say, "I'll open. You go in. I'll follow." So I reach for the door handle and slowly turn it and open it up and step to the side so Rocky can get in. Rocky runs the other way down the hall.
Bye.
I forgot something in my car.
I think I left the stove on. Going to have my gun in a ready but down position, and we're going to slowly step into the room, clearing corners as we go because I'm just that tactical.
Okay.
So first stop is we're going to step in and then immediately swing to the right into the bathroom to make sure nobody's trying to hide any stolen kidneys in the tub of ice.
Ooh.
And Rocky goes, I'm in here.
So
Just don't look.
the bathroom is in pristine condition, dark. Doesn't appear to be anybody in there. Doesn't appear to have been used. There is still the plastic wrap over the paper cups.
Bathroom is clear. Step back out and continue down the hallway to the next area.
Okay. And it's basically just one big area. To the right would be the beds, the bedroom, and then to the left is the sort of sitting room where the desk is and the TV is. And so you step around the corner and see the TV is showing SportsCenter, obviously. And looks like they're reporting on a Red Sox game. But it says the 2032 World Series.
I knew it.
And an armchair has been pulled up close to the TV. And next to that is an end table with a bottle of booze and a tumbler of half-melted ice. There's also a note scrawled with some figures on it. And sitting in the chair is Tomislav. And he doesn't look so good. His skin is mottled gray and sloughing off, little flakes of dead flesh coming off his neck and sprinkling on the collar of his shirt. And with a creak, his head swivels toward you, and he says, hello, my friend. It's Pipa. How are you?
Come up, hands where I can see them. Hands. Where are they?
Oh, it's right here. Is my hands. Would you like a hug? Let me give you a hug. And he stands up.
Any closer and I pull the trigger.
Oh, why do you want to shoot Tomislav, your old friend?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to kill someone that's already dead, but I'm willing to give it a shot.
Rocky, hello, down the hallway there. How are you? You come to play more Krivish?
Rocky, what is happening?
I'm not sure. Stay back.
I slowly shut the door.
Oh, I cannot allow you to leave now. You've come too far. Come give us kisses. And we're in combat. So, we're going to
really
put...
Not an hour in and we're doing this already.
Exactly.
Fine.
All right, so we're just going to... I think we can do... Let me see if I can pop you there. Yep. And then Pipa.
What is Pipa?
I'm huge.
All right. Now,
in
let's see. I do the time. Yes, turn order. Very good. And let's see, can I do... There aren't currently any tokens on this page that take a turn. Right-click a token and add turn. Okay. Add turn. Jack Whiteside.
Wrong token.
Wrong token, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that is on Rocky's for some reason.
Weird.
Add turn. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rocky has... Because since you're in Jack Whiteside's body, that's the token that was assigned to you.
Yep.
So you'll be Rocky. It's fine.
Damn, you look good.
He's fine, huh?
It's fine. It's okay. All right. So let's see here.
It's an audio podcast anyway.
So we got Rocky. What's your dex?
60.
60. But you have basically a plus 50 with a drawn weapon.
Yep.
And Pippa, you're 65, I believe, right?
Yep.
And Tomislav is a 35.
Oh.
That's the way the cookie crumbles. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
All right. So, Rock, you got the ups. So Do what you're gonna do, buddy.
Do it.
Well, time to send something back to the grave, and I'm going to just pop off a shot at him,
All right.
seeing as he's clearly not friendly. Balls. I needed 78. I rolled a 93. That is a failure.
All right. So
Why'd you roll balls?
your shot goes wild. And
Woo, yeah.
yeah. And Tomislav is not even attempting to make any kind of defense. He's just coming.
That was a warning shot. Next one goes between the eyes.
So Pippa, you're up next.
Cast rack.
Well, here's the thing. I don't know if
Pepper spray.
if I were to use my pepper spray, I don't know how close you are to him. You know what I mean? I don't want to encompass you and then I'm screwed. You know what I'm saying? So let me check here. Sorry, everything's collapsed. Let's see.
Just like your lungs.
Just like my lungs. Wait.
Just like Tomislav's lungs.
Oh, Tomislav.
I should not have taken the tumble from such a high height.
Yes, that's true.
This is
I'm gonna
you did that to
cast
yourself.
dominate.
dominate. Okay, tell us what the dominate does.
I get to control that person or creature for 1 round, but it costs me 1 magic point and 1 sanity point.
Okay, and it's
And they
opposed
can
power
oppose
rolls?
me with their power. Yep.
Yep. So it's
Pow pow.
opposed power rolls.
So we got to roll power.
You got to roll pow.
All right, I did. Need a 5, rolled a 52, fail.
I think you got it.
Sorry?
I was joking.
Oh,
It's a
gotcha.
comedy podcast.
Gotcha.
No, this is
I
a serious podcast, Brian. There's no funny here.
60, I rolled an 18. Again, I'm hard. So I think I'm doing well tonight.
Awesome. Okay, so you go ahead and take your 1 magic point and 1 sanity damage. And yeah, you control this person for 1 round.
Yep.
What would
And
you
now
like
could
him
I
to do?
say, yes, thank you. I was hoping you would say that. Let me do this pointer. I will forget.
Dance.
I can't see my keyboard to hit enter. I'm going to have him run and jump out the window.
Remember, you can't make them do something that
Nope,
would harm
nope,
themselves.
I'm doing it.
We did that last
Just
time.
tell him to freeze.
But do it like
Yeah,
this. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm just going to look right into his, with the glaring stare, the Care Bear stare, right into his eyes. And I'm going to just say, without moving my mouth or uttering a word,
You're a really
with
good
my
ventriloquist.
mind only, sit.
Only minds.
And he sits. All right. So he loses his turn. Boop, boop, boop.
Now
And
maybe you can
we're back to
maybe
Rocky.
you can shoot him now that he's sitting.
Well, that makes it easy, and I'm just gonna walk up to him, barrel right up to the side of his head, and pull the trigger.
Nice. All you have to do is not roll a malfunction.
Uh-oh.
Oh, why'd you say that? I needed a 78. I rolled a 70. That is a success and 8 points of damage.
All right. So we'll say you press the gun to the back of his head, and the front of his face just explodes outward into a cloud of pink dust, which drifts to the floor, and he slumps in the chair, knocking over the half tumbler of half melted ice. Sports Center rages on.
Well, that was unexpected, but good job.
The Celtics beat the Rams tonight. Exactly. CNN, dude.
Oh,
I mean,
I thought it was C-SPAN.
C-SPAN.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
You know, all those
C-SPAN.
sports networks. MSNBC. I grab Rocky by the sleeve of his shoulder and spin him around to me. What the fuck is going on?
Well, that is the question, is it not?
Hello,
it's not unheard of.
is everything okay? I thought I heard shots.
Yeah, we small problem taken care of. No need to worry.
Oh, excellent. Have you made any progress?
Depends on how you define progress.
Well, we're looking for clues to find where Roy is.
You see, I was about to scout a room, and you called, and you know what?
I'm sorry. I
Well,
don't
just-
mean to interrupt. Please, be about your business.
Yes. And that's how you handle things.
I'm gonna look at Rocky and be like, "What is happening? Serious, man."
Look, sometimes it's better just to roll with it until things kind of explain themselves. If you get stuck down in the minutia, if you get stuck down in the minutia, you'll go insane. Quite literally, trust me, I've seen it happen.
Are they listening to us right now?
Yes, I can hear you,
Probably.
Pippa. It's coming through clearly.
Okay, thanks. Just wanted to check.
No worries.
I'm going to turn back around and grab the note that I saw and pick it up and read it.
Okay, so it is. It looks like it's a very simple checklist. It is in Roy's handwriting. You recognize it immediately. And there are 3 things on the list. The first one is repair screen door,
Yes.
and it has a check mark next to it. The second one is get new titanium spork, and that also has a check mark next to it. The third one says clean blood off suit, and that one remains unchecked.
Well, Roy was never one for sticking to his to-do lists. But assuming that in this one instance he has, it might be best to stop by the laundry in the basement, as he may currently be cleaning a suit.
Let's go get this done so we can figure this out. I'm going to back out of the room and start heading towards the elevator, but cautiously scanning the other doors as I pass.
Okay.
Making sure
On the
that
way out-
they're not opening.
On the way out, I'm going to quickly scan the area with the beds just to make sure Roy hasn't left anything else behind. That might help us find him.
Ooh, look under the mattresses.
Yeah, I'm going to look under the mattress for any artifacts or
Right.
money.
A quick scan of the room. Each of you give me a spy hidden, please.
Nice.
There it is. I needed a 62. I rolled a 30. That's a hard success.
What is happening? I needed a 35. I rolled a 17. I'm still hard. I can't believe it.
You should contact a doctor if it lasts
Well-
longer than 4 hours.
If the podcast is over and I still have troubles, we'll make a call.
Give me a second
That is
here.
crazy rolling. I gotta check all these things.
Okay, so Rocky does a quick scan under the mattresses and under the beds, and you're struck again by how pristine that part of the room is. It appears that no one has actually slept in these beds, and probably in some time. There's a bit of dust on the beds too, but other than that, there's really nothing of any interest there. Pippa heads out into the hallway and is scanning around. And as you move through the corridor, your eyes scan the environment, trying to pick out any anomalies which might tip you off that Roy has been down this way.
Mm-hmm.
Then you see it, plain as day. Room 617 has a screen door recently installed in place of the normal hotel door.
Nice.
From within, you can clearly hear the sound of water running.
Sports Center water?
Yeah. The best.
The faucet just makes the din.
It's a Nestle product.
Oh no! Fuck Nestle. These guys are assholes.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag I don't want to be sponsored by Nestle. Hashtag you can take your sponsorship money and shove it where the sun don't shine.
Oh, it was 2.3 million. Shit. Oh, well.
I don't care.
Okay, so I'm going to be Rocky. I think I found him. And I'm going to proceed to the screen door.
Okay. And you can see the beyond. You can see directly into the hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
And again, you can't quite see around the corners where the beds and the TV
Right.
would be. But the bathroom door is closed. And you
Okay.
hear the sound of running water in that.
I'm going to pound on the side of the screen door and go, open up. We know you're in there.
No response.
I'm going to do a little
What are
smirk and
you yelling about?
look over at Rocky. Like, do you see that? It was funny, right? I'm going to open up the screen door if it's unlocked.
It is. Opens
Okay.
easily.
I'm going to open up the screen door and nod for Rocky to hurry and follow me in.
Going to re-ready my gun just because what we found in the last room.
Down to 11
gonna-
bullets.
I'm going to go past
10.
10.
Yeah, I took 2 shots.
3, sir.
I'm gonna go past the closed bathroom door to the other side of the door jamb.
Mm-hmm.
So we're both on each side of it.
Mhm.
And I go, just like before, the last room. And I'm gonna open up the door and step to the side so Rocky can enter with his gun.
Say again. I lost you there.
Okay. When we go in, the door's on the right hand side and it's closed, correct?
You talking about the bathroom door?
Yeah. With the running water.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I will go past the door so I can let Rocky into the room.
I got you.
So we're on each side of the door.
Yes, got it.
I will open it up and then he can go in.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
So, and of course, the bathroom is quite small. These are just normal hotel.
Right. That's why
bathrooms.
I'm just going to open the door and step to the side so he can get in.
We kind of lost your
Uh-oh.
video there, Bri.
Yeah, I see that it's lost. That's weird. I'm not sure how to.
We'll pause
handle
for a
that.
second while you try to figure that out.
Yeah.
Well, they do say it's not easy being green.
You try turning it off and back on again.
Oh,
Hey.
hey!
Much better. Okay, so yep, you
Now
open up the door to. Hey, Ghost Rider the Strider, thank you for subscribing.
Woo-hoo.
Appreciate that.
Welcome to the club.
Oh, glub glub glub. And so Pippa opens the door handle and thrusts it wide so that Rocky may
Mhm.
take a peek in first. And Rocky, you see the bathroom is full of steam. It's very
for
difficult
my
to see,
pores.
but the shower is running quite hot.
And attack nothing yet. Stay vigilant. And with one hand on my gun, I'm going to reach out and just yank the curtain back in one motion.
So you take a couple steps into the bathroom.
Mm.
The
And
floor,
I activated your trap card.
the floor is slightly slippery
Lava.
because of all the
Uh-oh.
steam and dampness.
Yeah.
And just for a moment, you do lose your footing, but then discover
Oh, I found it.
that it's, that you're able to ameliorate that with no issues. Just change your stance. And you reach out with a trembling hand and draw back the curtain. And as you do so, the shower stops by itself, and there is no one in the shower.
What the fudge?
And as you look into the empty shower and bathtub, the cool air from the corridor drifts into the bathroom, dissipating the steam. And you see on the mirror, written a message as if it has been constructed from the steam itself. So it's almost like a reverse logic where the steam should dissipate and the message would disappear, but if steam were introduced, then you would see the message, but it's the opposite. So as cool air hits the mirror, you see the steam remains as the message. And it says Ephesians 5:26. And I'm going to put that in the chat for you, just so you've got. But it's clearly a biblical passage.
Oh, I didn't spell that right.
Pippa, do you have a pen, a pencil, anything to write with?
I go, and spray the pepper spray at him.
Why would you? Just kidding. I've been trained. It doesn't.
I take a step back and take a knee in the same step movement.
Now's not the time to be T-bowing.
I swing my backpack around and reach in and pull out a pen and hand it to him.
Thank you.
And then I grab a mint and
underneath the to-do list that Roy wrote, I'm just going to copy down the message so that I have it for later.
Got it.
And then I'm going to step further into the room and just do a quick scan to make sure there isn't any undead surprises.
No, it appears this is completely unoccupied and unused, other than the bathroom.
So I'm going to step over to one of the night tables besides one of the beds and open it up to pull out the Bible that is in every hotel room in the nightstand table next to the bed.
Okay.
And I'm going to quickly flip to Ephesians 5:26.
All right.
the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquity and tyranny of evil men.
And it's funny because I thought I had linked that here someplace, but I did not. So
Choose Zelda instead. It's a rookie mistake.
We could just quickly Google it. Ephesians 5.
I Google myself every day.
Boom.
Hey, Brian, can I Google myself in your
My
office?
phone just went, how can I help you? Now my speakers are going off.
All right. So the
which version of the
new,
Bible are we talking about?
Yeah, the new international version.
Oh God, there are so many versions of the Bible.
It's sugar-free.
There's too many. There's too many, actually. Okay, but I think this is the one that we want.
It's New Coke.
26.
Crystal Pepsi.
Okay, so what I've got here is 526. The exact phrase is, to make her holy, cleansing her by the washing with water through the word.
Interesting. And I'm going to copy that down next to the name of the verse on that same sheet of paper.
Do it, because I got halfway and forgot what it was.
Yeah.
Were you ever particularly religious, Pippa?
No, because we always moved around a bit, and it was me and my dad, so.
I'm going to show her the verse. I'm guessing this doesn't mean anything to you at the moment.
To make her holy, cleanse, and I can't read the rest because I don't remember it.
It's in the chat.
Oh, okay, thanks. No, it doesn't sound like anything familiar to me. To make her holy, cleansing her by the.
I mean, we did get this from a bathroom and a shower and, running water and cleansing.
I wonder if it's still a clue to the laundry room, like you said before, for him to clean the blood from his suit.
True.
Because it doesn't say washing her with the water. It says washing her by the water, by the washing with water.
Through
like where you would, So possibly still the basement as an option.
I mean, of course. I mean, number 2 on the to-do list is find a new titanium spork.
Yeah, but he did that already. It's checked off.
Yes, but we also found a clue in the screen door room, which was the first thing on the list.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be prudent to find where he found his titanium spork. There might be some more
Ooh.
information there.
Good idea.
Wasn't there I'm trying to remember if this hotel had a gift shop on the first floor.
It did not.
It did not.
So where would he obtain a titanium spork from?
Sky Mall?
Yes, clearly. Skyball.
So he'll be waiting 6 to 8 weeks then. Just gotta find where he would wait. Take me to the water. Get me a damn spork.
Just keep that in mind. In the meantime, we do know that should be attempting to wash blood out of his suit, and to me that means laundry.
Yeah. What if we come across another room that has a spork as a door?
Well, then we'll check that room. And I'm gonna head back out of the room and continue down the corridor towards the elevator.
All right, you reach the elevator.
Gonna push the button for the elevator.
Whoa. You have bad luck with
And
elevators.
it opens immediately.
Well,
I'm assuming you're with him, Pippa.
Yep.
Okay.
Tagging along.
Great.
all
Kind of
right.
glancing over my shoulder, make sure nobody's following us, though.
Yeah, you do get the eerie sensation
Yeah.
that you're being watched.
Part of it is the earpiece. I don't like being listened to the whole time either. That's just weird. It's bizarre.
And
But it does feel weird that I'm being watched.
And the elevator is open, and it appears to be just as you remembered it. The light is flickering slightly inside.
We'll take the next one. You think it's safe? Should we take the stairs?
Maybe we should take the stairs instead.
I'm kind of having that feeling.
Let's take the stairs.
All right, elevator it is.
I'll race you.
Damn, Lystexia.
All right.
So we're gonna head a little further down and start trudging down the stairs towards the laundry in the basement.
All right. So you
7
do.
flights.
Yeah. So you're on the 6th floor. So
It's good cardio.
you can go straight on down, and as you get closer and closer, probably a couple floors up, you could start to hear this ominous thumping sound. It's faint at first, but it's clearly coming from the laundry room because you're standing outside the door, and you could hear it quite loud inside. It's thump, thump, thump.
I know what that is. Somebody threw up on their boots and they had to wash them. Now they're drying them in the dryer. I've been through it.
Because they're 2 boots. So.
You're right. It's a body. Something in the dryer, all right?
Nice. And I'm gonna get my gun ready again. And I'm gonna slowly head down into the laundry space, making sure I'm scanning as I go.
Sure. Inside, the heat is unbearable.
Oof.
Cloying steam risen to the ceiling and roiling like storm clouds. One particular washing machine vibrates constantly, as if struggling to cleanse something exceptionally filthy beneath its closed lid. The thumping sound, however, comes from one of the industrial dryers set against the opposite wall.
But is it playing a rhythm that is similar to The Devil Went Down to Georgia?
It's got a good
The
beat.
thing,
You just
too.
can't
There's
dance to it.
Yeah. There's a video on YouTube of some dude who found his washing machine vibrating and beating, and then he went and got his guitar and sang The Devil Went Down to Georgia with the beat from his washing machine. It's great. All right, I'm going to look back and just slowly. We don't know if anyone else is in here yet. And I'm
Yep.
going to start kind of making my way towards that back dryer.
And I have my pepper spray out way in front of me with my thumb on it, swinging it like it's a gun
Sure.
from side to side as
And-
he's walking towards the dryer.
The laundry room is not very big. It's probably like 30 feet long,
Okay.
12 feet wide. It has 4 coin-operated machines on each side.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
it's not a huge area,
Mm-hmm.
as Rocky knows because he was down here previously monkeying around.
Bust it.
But yeah, so you approach, and on the left is the washer making a, kind of vibrating, and the lid sort of, clattering slightly, the closed lid, and and then there's that back dryer all the way down. That is clearly the source of the thump thump thump.
Do it.
I'm going to edge
Whoa.
closer.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I mean, it is vibrating.
And I'm going to try and see if I can't see what's inside the dryer.
Okay, so you're gonna peek inside the dryer, Pip. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go over to the washing machine
Mm-hmm.
and check to see how much time it has left on what cycle it's on.
Okay, sure. It is. I'll do you first because it's really super old school washer, and does not have any sort of digital or dial
Okay,
components.
that's what I was worried
Coin
about.
operated. When it's done, it's done.
Put it in and it starts.
Got
Yep.
it, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry. And Rocky, you peek into the dryer through the window, the thick, sort of fish-eyed bubble glass that's in the front of the dryer, and you can see something just. It's about the size of a grapefruit, gone rotten and black, and it's sort of rolling around there, thumping against the wall, the tumbler wall.
I'll pull on the door of the dryer and see if it'll open.
It does. And
They-
you are immediately hit in the face with
Ow! Take a point of damage.
the
I know.
reek of rot. And the thing travels up, and the tumbler stops, and it flops to the bottom of the dryer. And you can quite clearly see now that it is a human heart.
Snap.
It is gone, dried, because it's been in the dryer for quite some time. But it's also leaking this dark red ichor.
Mhm.
I hardly know her.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit of ooze. But more importantly, the back of the inside of the dryer, the back wall of the tumbler inside, instead of metal or some sort of vented surface, it's made of a mottled, fleshy substance. And it has a moist, puckered opening which pulses, almost pouting.
Zip.
You're Velcro.
Pippa, so you've figured out that there is no way to tell how much time is left on the washer. What do you do?
I'm gonna glance over towards Rocky and glance around the machine to see if there's like a broom or anything, broom handle. Can I do a search? Is that cool? Spot hidden or anything?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a
Okay.
luck roll.
Luck. Okay.
Yeah. And you're remembering to check your things as you go. Spot
Yeah. Oh yeah.
hidden and-
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Got those. Listen. Spot hidden. Yep.
I never unchecked mine from the last time, so it's all good.
Which is good because we're not.
I
there yet.
needed a 39. I rolled a 91.
Okay.
So that.
So
failed.
no, there's no broom or anything around.
Okay. All right. I am going to. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to reach out with my hand and throw the lid up and take a step back.
And inside, it's dirty gray water, completely filled up in there.
Mm-hmm.
And the middle thing
Agitator?
agitator just keeps churning away. But the water is all the way up to the top.
Okay.
And it's just like dirty gray, cloudy.
Nothing can stop
Can't quite
it.
see
It's all
anything
the way
inside.
Hmm.
Almost appears like it's clogged or something.
Okay.
Not
So I'm
draining.
gonna step over towards Rocky, and where I can whisper talk, to where I'm not being loud. Now that both the machines, well, my machine's still running, but his isn't, and I'm gonna say, "What did you find?"
Well, I'll look at yours if you look at mine.
All right, switch. We do a high five as we pass each other in slow motion, though. Freeze frame at the top of the.
Look at the
high
elbow.
five.
Look at the elbow.
We smack each other in the face. Damn it!
You weren't looking at the elbow, Pippa.
I looked at my elbow.
Oh. I'm gonna move over to the washing machine and take a look.
Okay. Pippa, where are you going?
I'm gonna move to the dryer and go.
Okay, so you each see what you each saw.
All right. I'm gonna look over Rocky and go, "What the hell is going on? I've said that 90 times, but this is very bizarre."
That's definitely one word to describe this. I want to see what's in here, but I'm not stupid enough to use my hands.
Look
Gonna
for
look
a broom.
I'm gonna look for a broom. I'm gonna roll for broom.
No broom.
No broom.
Damn. Mop. Is there a mop? Damn it.
How about a
Snow shovel.
crowbar? Snow shovel.
Oh boy. You just got this jumpsuit too. So I'm going to roll my sleeves up on the jumpsuit as far as they can go. And I'm just going to kind of very carefully stick my hand into the water of the washing machine and see if I can't find something to grab onto and pull up.
You do actually. You thrust your hands into the murky water and pull back a fistful of long black hair. There seems to be no
Lucky.
end to the hair. And I'm going to need you to make a sanity roll.
I told Roy not to wash his wigs like this.
Those are extensions.
I needed a 55. I rolled a 68. That's a failure.
So you will take 1 point of sanity damage.
Oh, man.
And as you realize what you are holding in your hands, you recoil. And the hair wrenches itself from your grasp and sloughs back into the water. And you pinwheel backwards, falling on your butt back to
Into the dryer.
the dryer. Not into the dryer, but against
Shut
the
the door.
dryers on the opposite wall.
Bye.
Pippa,
Jesus, what is happening?
Cousin it.
as you're trying to, saying for the 91st time, what the hell is going on here, to yourself,
What the fuck is that?
an arm shoots out of the orifice in the back of the dryer,
Is it wearing a gray jumpsuit? Because I just went into the washing machine.
and you realize in horror that the arm belongs to Roy. And in your headpiece you hear, "Oh, why?" Professor Peasley exclaims with alarm. "Hold on to your hat." Without warning, you feel a wave of dizziness wash over you. Your eyesight is obscured by flashing pinpoints of darkness, and your breath catches in your lungs. Unconsciousness descends, and you feel yourself falling. It seems as if it might go on forever. But then, suddenly, you gasp as you land on a hard surface. It's a hospital bed? You're dressed in colorful pajamas, patterned with the cartoon ghost from that kid's cereal. What was it? Blueberry?
Hmm.
And
Do we have the rights to that?
And who is that lying next to you?
Count Chocula.
Close. It's
Frankenberry.
even closer. It's Roy, wearing some kind of brace around his head, fitted with wires that connect to a similar brace encircling your skull. More wires lead to his opposite side, where you see Rocky and Pippa stare at each other incredulously. Footsteps approach. Both look up to greet Professor Wingate Peasley, who is standing in his private laboratory, hands clasped behind his back. A satisfied grin stretched beneath his white mustache. "Oh, welcome back," he says. "I'd say our first one was quite a success. Meet me in the next room after you've had time to reacclimate, and we'll compare notes. I've made taco fish."
I rip the wires out of my head and run to get the taco fish.
And he walks into through a door into another room, closing it behind him.
Not a sphincter. Come on in when you're ready for your taco fish. I remember everything, Rocky.
God damn it. Not this bullshit again.
Again? What the hell has your life been like?
I don't like to talk about it.
Oh my God.
Could each of you give me a spot hidden, please?
There it is. I need a 35, rolled a 51. I failed successfully.
I needed a 62. I rolled a 54. That's a success.
Nice.
All right. I'll alert you here when you come across those results. Meantime, what are you doing?
First thing I'm doing is ripping all the wires off.
Same.
Sure, and it's basically
Headset.
it's just a little cranial headset that you can lift off.
Oh,
It
okay.
fits
I thought like
nicely on your
actual like
head.
wires
No.
were okay.
It's a
So
calendar.
I'm taking that. I'm like throwing that off. Like, no, get that shit away from me.
With such enthusiasm, or? No, get it away, guys. Cereal.
I'm the
For real.
president of the Apathy Club. I mean, you can join us or not. Whatever.
Pippa?
I'm going to swing my legs off the bed and just sit up, obviously, and assess myself, my body, and just do a quick.
Your body feels fine.
Okay.
You feel a little groggy. Your mind is a little cloudy.
Right. I'm going to look over at Roy, all hooked up to the machines, and examine this from where I'm sitting, just like try to figure out why he's there and what's going on, and is he still alive?
He appears to be alive. He is hooked to some machines that appear to be supporting his life functions. He is emaciated. He's lost a lot of muscle tone. His face is thin and drawn. And there are machines hooked to him that bleep and bloop and spit out analytical graphs, that sort of thing.
Who drew his face?
And Rocky...
It doesn't look all that good.
Rocky sees at the foot of each of your beds is your normal clothes that you would wear, folded neatly. And Rocky, you also notice that obsidian gem is hooked to a central device just above Roy's head. It's a complicated structure of stainless steel and diodes, and it appears to be somehow powering or filtering the contraption you were all hooked up to.
Nice.
What is that? I'm gonna go over and look closer at the gem.
It is indeed the gem that you possessed.
Huh.
I'm gonna start getting dressed.
Okay.
Yeah,
and put on my nightcap.
And there is a little partition that you can step behind and get
I'm not
dressed
shy.
in semi-privacy if you need to.
There's a semi in there?
I'm gonna grab my clothes and head behind the partition and change back into proper attire.
All right. You've dressed. And you feel your energy sort of coming back, but you're still a little cloudy in the... It's almost like you just come out of a deep sleep after using a sleep aid.
Everybody should have AIDS. I love that Jeremy just goes, AIDS.
That was a good game.
Hashtag sponsor us, AIDS. I'm like, well, the only way to figure out what the hell's going on is to go through this sphincter door and figure it out.
Oh man, not the sphincter door.
All right, let's go talk with the doctor or the professor so we can figure this out, okay?
We need some degree of explanation here.
Peasley. Gonna
Not
put his name
Paisley.
on every page or I'm gonna forget his name.
Gonna head across the room and into the same door that we saw Peasley walk through.
And you walk directly into what is clearly a kitchen living area. And it appears to be just like a normal room in a house. There's a dining room table and a couple other doors that lead off. And he is standing at the stove cooking up what is clearly fish guts cooked and seasoned and then being scooped back into deep fried carcasses of the same host fish with their eyes still intact. Welcome. Please have a seat. I'll have some. Would you like juice or anything?
First of all, what the fuck? Second of all, consent. Have you heard of it? Third of all, what the fuck?
That's exactly what you said you'd say. Oh, please. We'll get to all this in just a moment, but...
No, we wait right now.
All right. Yes, I understand. You're clearly confused. You don't understand what's going on. But
No,
now,
you don't understand. The last time I went into some whack-a-mamie contraption, I nearly died.
I'm
There were cats,
sorry to hear
and
that.
it was weird and some black. I don't even remember, but I refuse to go anywhere near those things ever again.
Well, yes and no, but we shall talk about it. But now, you may not yet recall clearly all of the details of our arrangement, so I'll give you the short version, as they say. Your friend in there has been comatose for nearly 12 months, ever since his near death in New York City. Scans have indicated that despite damage to his spinal column at the base of his skull, his occipital and temporal lobes are quite intact, which would explain the unusual activity measured in his brain. You see, Roy currently exists in a kind of half-life. Organs barely functioning, but his mind is gone elsewhere.
Fishing, probably.
Yes. He dreams almost constantly. Vivid dreams and nightmares, of course. It is his reality now. But thanks to that curious gemstone rock he lent me, we've managed to find a way into Roy's reality. Is this all coming back to you?
I vaguely remember discussing something similar. I think it was about... And I throw up onto the floor.
Oh my. Oh, please. Here, there's a towel right there. I understand it's a bit disorienting to come out of it, but as you eat something and drink something, then it'll all resurface and you'll come to understand that I'm afraid it has been a year and we go through this each time.
How many times have we been in there?
Well, this was the first official time. We've done a few dry runs, of course, and
Ew.
Please,
yes,
I'm going to need something more than that. I'm going to
This-
go back in there. The last thing I'm going to be is dry.
this memory lapse will dissipate within a matter of minutes here. And when I say minutes, I mean minutes.
Don't know why I would ever agree to be some sort of psychonaut or something. That's
Yes,
ridiculous.
yes, it's exactly what you said you'd say. But it took us a little time. It was quite simple, really, with your help, of course. We just needed to fit all of the pieces together. I managed to devise a cocktail of injections in order to sublimate your consciousness just enough to adapt to Roy's mindscape. However, unfortunately, I'm not exactly mechanically inclined, or shall we say spiritually inclined. So I had to recruit some experts in those fields. I believe you may already know of their skill sets.
Oh, don't say it.
With a flourish, he gestures toward another door that opens softly to reveal two figures, framed, hands on their hips. Well, 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 says Danny Potts, a wry smirk creasing her mouth. If it ain't the Booberry Squad.
Oh, no.
Standing next to her is Maria Diaz, a slight smile beneath her twinkling eyes. Finish your lunch, she says quietly. If we're lucky, we'll be able to complete another jaunt before the day is up.
I'm going to walk over to the fridge and see if there's any alcohol inside of it.
At this stage, I think that's going to be it for now. I'm going to move development phase to the next.
Oh, okay. I was
Episode?
wondering. It makes sense.
Yeah. I was going to do it right here at the end, but I think we can do it at this time or next time. So,
Rocky, does that make me a psychonaut too?
It's a good one.
Psychonaut 2.
It's a good game.
Tune in next time as we play another reel of the Lovecraft tapes. All right, guys, let's hear your thoughts on this. Mm-hmm.
My modem can't connect right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
If you're having trouble connecting with your 56K baud modem.
56K. I have a 14.4, bro.
Oh, damn.
I am so happy it wasn't all a dream, nightmare dream. The whole last.
Well, it was somebody's nightmare.
I'm like,
Right.
oh, please don't do it that way. Please, no.
It's Pippa's
So-
nightmare in Dreamland.
Yay! This is cool. This
Or
is really
Kirby's.
cool. It's like Dreamscape. This is neat.
Yep.
It's gonna be really fun. Or Dream Warriors.
Oh, yeah, Dream Warriors. Jeez. Could do the whole
Yeah,
Freddy thing
baby.
for a while. But yeah, I'm leaning more towards Dreamscape.
Run, but you
Yeah,
can't
well,
hide,
of course,
bitch.
yeah, because you're there to help, not fight.
Yes,
Yep.
exactly right. Yeah.
Yep.
We're not running from Scary Terry.
Scary.
It's true.
He
Nope,
says you
just-
can run, but you can't hide.
just
But
a
maybe
lizard
we can
man.
hide.
Lizard guy. Yep.
Lizard guy from Dreamscape.
Oof. I'm excited to see where this one goes for sure.
I'll be curious. Okay, so yeah, well, we'll get into the other parts of this, but Yeah, we'll see how Roy and Gabe adapt to this.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay. Anyways, so now it's time for some hashtag recommendos where we share some of our geeky obsessions. Please roll D100. Highest roll goes first. I rolled. What did I roll? A 63? No, 47. So
23.
Brian's going to go first. I'll go next. And Matt, you'll bring us up. So Brian, start us off, please.
I recently had some work done on my home. I had my air ducts cleaned and my furnace cleaned. And I used an app called Thumbtack that puts you in touch with local professionals in your area for everything you could imagine you would need for your home. Tree removal, sewer issues, plumbing, electrical, handyman, just general work. And the way that the pros get more work is to get reviews. So the people who hire them, if they give a positive review, they move up on the tier. And you actually get to see the best of the best at the top and all of their prices and how they do their work and all of the reviews that have been left for them by real people. So I had never used the app before, and I reached out to the one person who had a 5 out of 5 stars from like 128 people and hired him to do my air ducts. And he went way above and beyond and did a phenomenal job. And of course, left him a fantastic review. And I think this is the app I'm going to be using from now on whenever I need anything done. I have a tree that needs to have some service done to it, so I'm going to start looking next week on the app and start getting some quotes, baby.
Gonna find someone to service your tree?
Yeah. It needs to be trimmed, bro.
Oh, yeah.
So check it out. It's called Thumbtack. It's kind of like Angie's List, but it's free. Weird, right? So, yeah, definitely check it out. It's a cool app, and if you ever need any work done or anything like that on your house, just take a peek.
Cool. Thumbtack. Sounds pretty awesome.
Don't poke your thumb, though. It hurts.
Really?
Don't
I got
spit
a
on it
question for
either.
you. Do you pay through Thumbtack too, or no?
No, you can pay them any way you'd like.
Okay.
They actually describe or put on there what they accept. My guy accepts cash, check, or credit card, and he came with a tablet that has the Thumbtack app active. And he has a pro version of it for him to work through. And he checks off everything that he does and shows you what he has additionally if you'd like to hire that at that moment. The furnace I hired at that moment because it was half the price that I paid 2 years ago to have my furnace cleaned. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll do that. And then they check it off and they give you a total before they even start. And that's the price that it stays at. There's no surprises. There's no anything else.
Cool.
So, and then once you pay him, he marks it as paid in the app on his tablet. And that comes immediately through on your device saying that you have paid in full and your transaction is complete. And at that point, you can contact customer service if you've had issues. Or in my case, you can leave a 5-star review and give them a great review. So
got it. Cool.
It's really easy to use. I really liked how quick it was when he got here. He's going through everything and he's making notes for everything, all the vents that I have and where their location is at and what he had to do to each of those locations. He also threw in a free dryer vent cleaning just because he was here and he figured it wouldn't hurt to get that cleaned as well.
Good.
So
awesome. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah.
We'll check that out, and I'll go next. As you guys know, I like to cook, and thanks to the global deadly pandemic, I've gotten much better at whipping up homemade foodstuffs. However, sometimes the simplest things provide the greatest pleasure, like a waffle, for instance.
Oh.
You can stir up batter in no time flat, and with a decent waffle iron, crank out fluffy treats for any meal. But there's the crux. You need a decent waffle iron.
Yes.
Believe it or not, they can be hard to come by. I have personally blown through 4 electric models. Some have tripped breakers, and some have simply stopped working. For a time, I thought that my waffle making days were over. Sub. Then, in a fit of hunger, I gambled on the Nordicware 15040 cast aluminum stovetop Belgium waffle iron. It's just 2 pieces of coated cast aluminum that interlock, no electricity required.
Ooh.
Preheat on a stovetop, fill with batter, cook for a few minutes, flip, do the same thing, and out she comes. Done. So far, it has produced consistent waffles with deep wells for butter, syrup, jam, any topping you desire. Recently, I
Blueberry.
made cheddar scallion waffles with hot honey for dinner, and they were amazing. So if you want a kitchen appliance that's very simple to use and won't quit on you or blow a circuit, check out the Nordic Ware 15040 waffle iron.
Can I ask a quick question?
Sure.
How do you not have any leakage?
There are wells around it,
Oh,
so
okay.
just don't overfill it. It's a
Got ya.
cup of batter each time, so it's real simple.
Oh, okay. Nice.
to
Very
do.
nice.
Yep.
Cool.
And I have a gas stovetop, so
Yeah.
basically
Same.
I got to monitor, make sure it doesn't go overboard.
Right.
But they say just like if it does, take a wet cloth and just go around the side.
Okay.
That's it. So it won't
Nice.
drip down.
Yeah,
anywhere.
I've had the same issue, honestly. I haven't had waffles for that reason.
Yep.
Because every electric one I get is a piece of crap.
Yep. Same.
So,
I've
Now,
gone.
the real question is, do you make your own batter from scratch?
Of course.
chicken scratch, though, it's weird.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Now I kind of want chicken and waffles.
flour. Yeast,
Oh, be good for camping, too. You could do it over a camping fire.
absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Works
Ooh,
on anything.
nice.
All right, Matt. Grace us with your choosing pick.
As soon as I'm done thinking about chicken and waffles.
Never, which
So
is
tomorrow,
never.
then? Next Wednesday, we'll get
Oh.
this recommendo.
Welcome to the Chicken and Waffles podcast. So the early access space on Steam is kind of a mess and incredibly treacherous if you don't know where to look or what to look for. So every now and then when I find something that tends to stand out among the rest of the early access stuff that for some reason finds its way onto Steam, I like to make sure people know about it. In this case, I'm going to point you towards an early access title called Traveler's Rest, where you play an innkeeper who decides to move into this rundown, dreary inn in a nondescript or on the edge of a nondescript town, and it's your job to renovate the place, to bring it back to life, to take it from a nothing on the side of the road to a social hotspot. So you start out by cleaning the place up. And then you're introduced to mechanics such as brewing your own beers and aging your own wines for your bar. And you then slowly move into cooking, where you can make things like stews and bake breads and roast meats and all the normal like fantasy medieval tavern kind of trappings. So it bounces between a game about keeping people in your tavern happy, cooking food for service, brewing all these different types of beers and keeping your menu rotating and expanding to keep people happy. At later points of the game, you can add bedrooms or you can add rooms for rent on the top floor of your inn and start taking in guests overnight. And it's this slow and steady growth of starting from nothing and building up to something that's just really, really satisfying. I'm also a really big fan of games that give you that kind of management. I'm also a sucker for games where I can like brew and cook and craft and kind of create my own menus. That's always a lot of fun. But yeah, if you're looking for if you're okay to gamble on something that's early access and you're looking for something that's around the Stardew Valley Graveyard Keeper kind of game style, go check out Traveler's Rest on Steam. It is a good time. And it's only $15.
Whoa.
Nice. All right. Cool. We'll check that out. Thank you, Matt. And guys, that's it for this episode of Lovecraft Tapes. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe on whatever podcast platform you prefer. If you like what you hear, please leave us a review. Meanwhile, you can find us at lovecrafttapes.com with links to all our hashtag recommendos and social media channels, including Reddit, YouTube, and our Discord server, where you can chat with us in real time. And this weekend, drink, and play games with us in real time.
Mm-hmm.
You can find me on Twitter at Lovecraft Tapes.
And if anybody has any name ideas for this new thing we've invented, because I have a feeling I might get an angry letter from Tim Schafer if I keep calling us psychonauts. Hit me up on Twitter at the real weird kid. I'm listening.
And if you already are subscribed to us, that's great. Thank you so much. Open a couple more Gmails and subscribe with those, please. You can reach out to me at Brian Podcast on Twitter.
Until next time, roll for moist, puckered orifices.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. Could be worse.
Could be chicken
Could
and
be a
waffles.
moist, pulsing pustule.
What do you mean worse?
Worse. Oh,
great.
Oh, that's my jam. Literally. All right. Thanks, guys. Thank you for everybody in the chat who was watching tonight. Obsidian Phoenix, T-Flipper X.
Bye.
Thanks
Love
for
you
dropping
guys.
by. Super excited to start a new case.
Super cereal.
And who else was here? Somebody else was here. I can't remember.
Well, I mean, if you think about
It
it,
was
cereal
Roy.
really is
Oh,
a
Phil
kind of
Shark.
cold
Phil
soup.
Shark was here too. So
Yeah.
what? Oh, I
Oh,
forgot.
I swing a bit
Morris
more.
here.